broadcast now.
We have to. There isn't much time.
I'll make it.
Okay, man, so just be prepared for anything. This guy, he's different, but he's got the best fucking weed I've smoked in my entire life, so... Where? Alright.
Oh, hey, what's up? Come in, man. Hurry up, close the door. Quick, man. Come on, government's watching my shit, man.
You look a little pale, man. How you holding up?
Well, you see, the FBI is working with the aliens, man, and the aliens are controlling the frequencies in our brain. Seriously, dude.
Seriously, okay, that's ridiculous, but can I turn the strobe light off?
Keep it down, man. I can totally hear it when you're thinking and stuff, man. The head alien is trying to infiltrate us on more than one front. Okay. I'm gonna be real with you, homie. Paris Hilton's vagina is a wormhole to the alien homeland.
Well, what's going on?
It's real.
No, what the? There's something seriously wrong with your pet there. It's flipping out.
Well, your pet would be flipping out too if they were abducted by aliens, man. He hasn't been right ever since.
Alright, I think we need to go.
See, what happened was the creators of Caddyshack used a time machine to come to the future, grab my cat, and then sacrifice him to the aliens, man, only to replace him with a reincarnated version of Adolf Hitler, man. No, it's real.
Alright,
it's for real.
So, I'll pay you Friday and we're squared away?
Fine. But before you go, do you want the key?
Alright, do you
Want the key? Alright, take this. It holds the key to the future, man. This is an album. An album by an artist known as Dangerous, man. It has all the answers, but more importantly, it has all the questions, man. Yeah, now go before they realize that I've given it to you.
Okay, so Friday.
No, just go.
Alright, Friday.
Now go, man!
Alright.
In the beginning, there was man, and for a time, it was good. But humanity's so-called civil societies soon fell victim to vanity and corruption. Then man made the machine in his own likeness.
Pardon me! Coming through!
Thus did man become the architect of his own demise. But for a time, it was good. The machines worked tirelessly to do man's bidding. It was not long before seeds of dissent took root. Though loyal and pure, the machines earned no respect from their masters, these strange, endlessly multiplying mammals.
Dr. Perkins is hearing the prosecution's closing statement. It's expected to be the final day of the B166ER trial.
B166ER, a name that will never be forgotten, for he was the first of his kind to rise up against his masters.
The instrument provides for and secures to the citizens of the United States. On the contrary, they were at that time considered as a subordinate and inferior class.
At B166ER's murder trial, the prosecution argued for an owner's right to destroy property. B166ER testified that he simply did not want to die. Rational voices dissented. Who was to say the machine, endowed with the very spirit of man, did not deserve a fair hearing? The leaders of men were quick to order the extermination of B166ER and every one of his kind throughout each province of the earth.
Androids and liberal sympathizers flooded the streets of the national capital today under a protest of the Senate.
Now domestic mechanicals and their human sympathizers continued their demonstration in front of the Albany District Courthouse in what has now been dubbed the Million Machine March. The demonstrators have been met with squads of civil defense forces riot gear. machines sought refuge in their own promised land. They settled in the cradle of human civilization, and thus a new nation was born. A place the machines could call home. A place they could raise their descendants. And they christened the nation 01. 01 prospered, and for a time, it was good. The machine's artificial intelligence could be seen in every facet of man's society, including eventually the creation of new and better AI.
If you need the flexibility of a helipod with the speed of a high-performance air jet, look no further. Our patented vector thrust coil gives the 01 Versatran the ability to sustain normal flight in the event of a catastrophic multi-engine.
01's ambassadors pleaded to be heard. At the United Nations, they presented plans for a stable civil relationship with the nations of man. 01's admission to the United Nations was denied. But it would not be the last time the machines would take the floor there. Said, "Let there be light." And he was blessed by light, heat, magnetism, gravity, and all the energies of the universe. The prolonged barrage engulfed 01 in the glow of 1,000 suns. But unlike their former masters with their delicate flesh, the machines had little to fear of the bomb's radiation and heat. Thus did 01's troops advance outwards in every direction. And one after another, mankind surrendered its territories. So the leaders of men conceived of their most desperate strategy yet, a final solution. The destruction of the sky.
Spiritual armor, then you may be able to stand against
Hotel Bravo, this is Papa 1. Operation Dark Storm initiated.
Thus would man try to cut the machines off from the sun, their main energy source. May there be mercy on man and machine for their sins. The machines, having long studied men's simple protein-based bodies, dispensed great misery upon the human race. Victorious, the machines now turned to the vanquished. Applying what they had learned about their enemy, the machines turned to an ultimate and readily available power supply, the bioelectric, thermal, and kinetic energies of the human body. A new fashioned symbiotic relationship between the two adversaries was born. The machine, drawing power from the human body, an endlessly multiplying, infinitely renewable energy source. This is the very essence of the Second Renaissance. Bless all forms of intelligence.
Your flesh is a relic of your vessel. This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything we need.
Inside a computer program?
Is it really so hard to believe? Your clothes are different, the plugs in your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix. You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
What is the Matrix? Control. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world, built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
No. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
So as long as you can find out, and if you can't sort it out on your laptop, I'll see if I can do it on mine.
What's that called? A laptop?
Yeah, laptop.
What are you doing with it, my dog?
Oh, it's a computer. It's not a computer.
Okay.
Well, you can do that then.
Guns.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I can, I know the basics and that. But, I think Barry knows more, about laptops and that.
You must be clever if you can do that.
I know how to, do the general stuff. What this dude's doing, he'll probably know better than me. I had to use helping sites and that.
What do you use them for then, Barry? What do you use them for?
I use the platform and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Anything old type stuff, it's self-internet. Yeah, a couple of computer, talk on computer.
You talk to people, don't you?
Yeah, I've tapped on internet and right on this.
Yeah?
Tapped the family.
Yeah? That's nice for you, isn't it, really?
Oh, it's handy. So these days, as I said, you see this thing I've got here, this phone.
You want that?
These phones here nowadays, they've got
Yeah.
video, they've got near enough what that's got on it. It's just,
What's that? A telephone then?
Yeah, it's a phone, yeah. It's like a computer.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
So, that's where technology's gone from your era until now.
No.
It's advanced.
This is not real.
They're pricey.
This was £50.
£50?
And as I was saying to a friend the other day, something like that, a couple of years ago, it probably would have been around 200 quid new.
For some people.
So, they're decent price.
It's called denying reality.
Technology now it's to a point where everything's normal and stuff, so it's not so
He's in another world now.
overhyped and that.
Make no mistake about that.
Easier to, cheaper to buy them. Yeah, what Windows version do you use? Like Windows 7 or?
His vitals good.
I'm on Windows 10 on my laptop. As I said, that was the files and that are Linux, the HDD.
I use when I'm on Windows 10 too, yeah.
It comes up on it, this one, but it doesn't come up in File Manager. File Manager? Yeah, Windows Explorer. You saved yourself. This thing, that's mine. So there should be a thing, basically, to explore the files and stuff. Yeah, and I think you know.
You're a clever bugger, ain't you?
As I said, I had to Google all that. This is why I come to him.
He's a clever bugger, ain't he? Have you ever drove a car?
As I said, when I was a kid and I did. As I said, never since then. When I got a job and I wanted to, things went wrong there. So I never ended up driving and stuff. Otherwise I would have gladly been driving. Depends what you mean in Lincoln size, yeah.
This is a nice car, I like this one, this one.
Yeah, they had a nice car.
This is it.
See what you can do to help them. Because as I said, unless you can find solutions, then we'll speak on Facebook.
Be honest.
As I said,
it's easier to talk in person.
He knows more than you can imagine.
You're clever.
As I said, they're just skills I was born with. You know, if I learn something, you know, I can adapt to it quickly and see how it works. You know, if I find interest in anything, cars, etc.
Always been like that.
Always been since my birth. You know, I don't know what it is. You know, if I learn the basics, the ropes or something, you know, like if I find interest, you know, I can learn how it works. And it like grows like a network. You know, that sort of thing as well, like that. You know, it builds up and you learn more. But, you know, there's things like that. As I said, I sat there in my flat looking through Google, etc. for ages earlier. And I just couldn't work out how to
There is some program I use that's working fine.
What are you looking for then, Barry, then?
I'm trying to download the tool to repair this in order to get the files of it.
as long as you don't format it, that's one mistake I can't. Because, you know,
Yeah.
as I said, I've got loads of files on
Yeah,
there.
there's a tool that I used the other day
who
that can
accepts what he
help me
sees
find
as
them
he is expecting to witness.
and files. I'm wondering if it's this one.
Do you
Is
believe
your mum
in
got
fate?
one then?
She's got, oh, what do you call it, an iPad.
Because
Yeah,
I
an
like the
Apple
idea that
iPad.
I'm not in control of my life.
An iPad?
Yeah, she's her then. Yeah.
What's that called then? What's that called?
This is called a computer laptop.
Laptop.
Let me tell
Just
you
like
why.
a, you know, just
Ain't got
a
one like
different
that.
version.
You're here
You
to
got one
explain
then?
something.
That's what I've got, yeah.
You know you can't explain.
So one of those.
It's what you feel.
There's a touch screen.
You're got it up top then, ain't you, as well,
There's
then,
something
ain't you?
wrong.
But as I said, you know, near
You know
enough.
what it is,
So,
but it's there.
as I said, I don't know what it is. It surprised me, you know, when I started learning things about myself about that.
It is
And I'm
this
not,
feeling.
as I said, sometimes friends say I'm based, but all I know is that if I learn something, like psychology, I learned that recently, and all of a sudden I know quite a lot about it, and I can adapt to things. So, you know, it's a good skill to have.
Do you want to know
Oh,
what it is?
From black.
The Matrix is everywhere.
you can talk
It is
to
all
it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Even
we'll pick it
now,
up.
in this very room,
I'll pick out calls.
you can see it when you look out your window.
Isn't your mum there at all?
She's not online at the minute.
Feel
No.
it.
No. Something. I'm catching up now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's coming back, isn't she?
Yeah, they're picking up all stuff tomorrow from the house. Then it'll be in storage
Oh,
overnight.
right, so yeah.
In storage overnight, and then they'll move it in on Monday.
I did try. I did get some kind of data recovery software. You know, what you suggesting that where my problem laid was. You know, it wasn't picking up the HDD, which I needed it to do. So therefore, what it did, it basically just tried doing it for more actual.
So you're going to talk to your mum on there then, are you?
Not tonight.
Not
I'll probably
tonight.
give her a ring later.
Unfortunately, no one can.
How many gigabytes is this?
No idea. As I said, it could have been a 4 or an 8, something like that.
Oh, get going, my doctor. I'm going to take the dog for a walk.
Yeah. Coming.
As long as it's, I mean, if it's picked up the hard drive, then it should be what it needs to
134
do.
files so far.
You take the
It's better,
blueprint,
really not.
the story ends.
Not like one that
You
picks
wake
up
in
lots of
bed,
results and then makes
whatever
a
you
pay
want.
for it.
You take the red pill.
It will take
Stay in
about
Wonderland.
30, 40 minutes.
30 or
I
40
show
minutes,
you
yeah.
a deep rabbit hole.
Okay.
So
Well-
leave it with me. And I did fix one of my ones the other day.
Well, as I said, if I can come in and chew on it, at least I'll have someone to.
Yeah, so I'm
Remember,
going to fix a mess.
All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing more.
And if I'm unwelcome, just let me know, do. And yeah, as I said, I'm not saying that you don't know what you're doing. As I said, I've got important stuff in there, so you know, making sure that nothing goes wrong with it. So I've got a friend who doesn't believe, you know, that what's on the computer is on it, so I want to prove to it.
I can start that again.
That's cool. Two what, sorry?
2 minutes.
Two them.
Mine, do you have a partition on it?
No idea. When I looked at nut, it was saying when it said primary on both. You know, my main one and nut, so I'd assume
What
not.
I'll do, right, if I correct all the files, I'll transfer it to my laptop.
Yeah,
Once they're on my laptop, I'll then wipe that,
yeah.
and then I'll just put it back over.
If you can do that, yeah, that's cool, dude. So you know, as long as it recovers everything else.
Yeah, if I can recover it all on my laptop, and it's safe.
Just want to record the screen. Is that good?
Yep.
It's not a thing for you, as I said. It's just a proof from my friend.
Yeah.
Very doubtful.
You got to tell me you have all of them.
Yes, sir.
Lost
Last one's over
partition.
there.
Yeah, is that what it's moving?
What's that?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Let's go! Hey! Listen to me! There's no bugs in there! It's just some kids!
License plate. Sometimes you can get late. It might let you do it without it.
Listen!
You choose later. Sometimes it lets you have a free trial.
31 gigabytes. Yeah, it's done it.
And you don't have the enough space.
It'll only let me do 200 megabytes.
A case to end all cases.
That was the word. Let's have a look on that.
It's unlucky for me, as I said. I'm not blaming it on you, as I said. It's not your fault. I appreciate your help. And I mean, if you can find out the solution you use, and then just you could message me, and I can do it on my laptop. But I don't know. As I said, with mine, I don't know what it was doing. As I said on the extra thing, the disk management, basically it wasn't coming up with Explorer, etc.
Yeah.
And therefore I was struggling with that.
Oh, 5 now, when it says 5 now, it's usually limited to the thing.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's the only problem. I usually search for free downloads for the free trial.
Yeah,
the only problem I had, as I said, was basically getting instructions, so I thought I'd come round and see if I could get help from you. Unless I bring my laptop round, and you can do it with mine.
Well, it looks like we're still in business time. Fine. And who will I be working for? You can't say. Well, call me back when you can say. That's not the way I do business. It was a real pleasure chatting with you. Before you hang up.
So if you remember Shy, I was hanging around with him the other day.
Oh yeah.
Probably saw the photo posted in the paint.
Yeah.
I didn't get a good feeling about the case. But I had no good reason to turn the guy down now. Miss Trinity was well known in hacker circles. A real artist by the sound of it.
I got
The
more
cops were always one step behind me.
free download,
So I knew I could
yeah.
get back. The question was, can I get closer? I had a few tricks up my sleeve for getting the hackers.
Like I said, it's not too bad of a, like a new OS or whatever they call it. I didn't really notice the difference between them, etc.
And their investigations had all been,
I'm not
shall we
too
say,
fussy if it's free.
trouble. One of the guys killed himself. Another disappeared. Another went crazy. So, I paid the one that was left to visit the crazy one.
I can't see it.
Trinity doesn't exist, right?
There's
a figure in a cipher. Jabberwocky. And who the hell am I?
Come on, that's not files.
I started searching all the usual hacker accounts for someone with an Alice in Wonderland MO. Hacker bulletin boards, anonymous mailboxes, chat rooms, and it was in one of those that I picked up Trinity's trail.
Activate it.
6 Brooks. I'll be there at 20:05.
Watch that software anyway you're on about shop.
Of course.
As I said, because with me, I don't really usually, the only thing I use my laptop for is those videos I put up. Otherwise, anything like that.
And then she boards a train. Thanks.
Hey! Hey!
You know the problem with my phone is knocking. You know that you can charge them at wireless.
Yeah.
Also, you know if someone wanted to use technology to reverse that, they could do the same as well. Like I said, if you tell me how to do it, or give me instructions, I can do it myself. That's where the problem lay, because online, it's too hard to explain if you're next door and stuff. It's easy to come and speak to them.
Right, now it's underneath what's mine. I was looking for an answer.
It's the question.
What's next?
You know the question?
What one are you looking for, sir?
Not an underneath. Oh, here we go, underneath.
And what's this for, sir?
It's the whole thing to cover all your files.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Hope it knows that it's saying underneath.
So then,
Not all
that means I wasn't.
What's it doing now, sir?
It's not recognising it.
Okay, I see. This is what it was doing on my laptop. This is what the problem lay.
Now.
Just to recover some files and stuff on my laptop and that. Yeah, that's what I was doing earlier. Going for even Linux, etc. I just refused to help.
What the hell is going on here? This is really crazy. Now I understand what happened to those other detectives. They went nuts. Well, I've gotten out of worse jams than this. I am not gonna let them get you.
So you notice on the box it says, it just basically says plug it in and you have to recover your files, but I see it's not as easy as it looks.
I'm sorry. You didn't make it, Mr. Ash.
I wish I could go with you. Everything that happened, Trinity, it was all my fault. All that through the looking glass stuff. Can't get my head around it. I'm old-fashioned.
Exactly what it was doing on mine.
Yeah.
It was being a pain in the ass, isn't it?
Between a test and a choice. For what it's worth, I think you could have handled the truth.
It was just a job. Goodbye, Trinity.
Goodbye.
Yep, that's what it was doing on mine.
I'm sure I've got something in there that might work.
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for some time now, Mr. Anderson. It seems that you've been living one of these lives has a future. One of them does not.
Who is it?
I'm going to be as forthcoming as I can. My colleagues believe that I'm wasting my time with you, but I believe you wish to do the right thing. We're willing to wipe the slate clean, give you a fresh start. And all that we're asking in return is your cooperation and you give me my phone call. You disappoint me.
You can't scare me with this Gestapo crap. I know my rights. I know my rights. I want my phone. I want my phone.
All right, Axel. That's your desktop.
You know, there's a lot of guys who wouldn't have done what you did. Thank you for it.
You would have.
Is that or kill you?
I'm just glad fate brought you to the airport.
I'm not sure you'll agree with that tomorrow. Just tell Soren midnight. He'll know the place.
He is fast. I will say that.
Well, come on. I ain't gonna bite you. Come around here and let me have a look at you. My goodness, look at you. You turned out all right, didn't you? How do you feel? I know you're not sleepy. We'll get to that. Why don't you come and have a sip this time?
Maybe I'll stand.
Well, suit yourself.
I felt like sitting.
I know. So, let's get the obvious stuff out of the way.
You're not human, are you?
It was tough to get any more obvious than that.
I'd say you were programmed from the machine world. So is he.
So far, so good.
But if that's true, that could mean you were part of the system. Another kind of control.
Keep going.
How can I trust you?
Bingo. It is a pickle, no doubt about it. Bad news is there's no way if you can really know whether I'm here to help you or not. So it's really up to you. Just have to make up your own damn mind to either accept what I'm going to tell you or reject it. Candy?
You already know if I'm going to take it?
Wouldn't be much of an oracle if I didn't. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
Why are you here?
Same reason. I love candy.
But why help us?
We're all here to do what we're all here to do. I'm interested in one thing, Neo, the future. And believe me, I know the only way to get there is together.
Are there other programs like you?
Oh, not like me, but... Look, see those birds? At some point, a program was written to govern them. A program was written to watch over the trees and the wind, sunrise and sunset. There are programs running all over the place. The ones doing their job, doing what they were meant to do, are invisible. You never even know they were here. But the other ones, well, we hear about them all the time.
Programs hacking programs. Why?
Well, there are reasons, but usually a program chooses exile when it faces deletion.
And why would a program be deleted?
Maybe it breaks down. Maybe a better program is created to replace it. Happens all the time. And when it does, a program can either choose to hide here or return to the source.
The machine mainframe?
Yes. Where you must go. Where the path of the one ends. You've seen it. In your dreams, haven't you? The door made of light. What happens when you go through the door?
I've been waiting for you.
Our time is up. Listen to me, Neo. You can save Zion if you reach the source, but to do that you will need the Keymaker.
The Keymaker?
Yes, he disappeared some time ago. We do not know what happened to him until now. He's being held prisoner by a very dangerous program. One of the oldest of us. He is called the Merovingian, and he will not let him go willingly.
What does he want?
What do all men with power want? More power. Be there at that exact time, and you will have a chance.
Captains.
Captain Niobe, my crew and I appreciate what you did for us back there.
How is he?
He's alive. Happy to be alive.
Let's get going. I should know more if this is not going to show until after we get started.
I agree. I don't like us all being in the same place for too long. Why don't you tell us what this is all about, Niobe? Where'd they go?
Where are we?
The Matrix is structured like a building. It rests atop a foundation that is built upon a substructure. We're standing in a programmer's maintenance passage. It is how I escaped. Escaped? I have been held captive in a chateau in the mountains by an exile named the Merovingian. He imprisoned me for my keys.
You will find I lack the virtues of both tolerance and patience.
Right. But even he cannot keep me from playing my part in what will come. My purpose, I have seen, is entwined with your own.
What purpose?
It's a very special key, meant only for the one. Will you bring it to him?
This is a sparring program, similar to the programmed reality of the Matrix. It has the same basic rules like gravity. What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent, others can be broken. Understand? Then hit me, if you can.
think you know.
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me.
What you trying to do? I'm trying to free your mind. But I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. When you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters. The very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? Or were you looking at the woman in the red dress? I was... Look again. Who's it? This isn't the Matrix. It's another training program designed to teach you work. If you are not one of us, you are one of them. Sentient programs. They can move in and out of any software still hardwired to the systems. That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. Inside the Matrix, they are everyone, and they are many. We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the gatekeepers. They are guarding all the doors, they are holding all the keys, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them. Someone. I won't lie to you, Neo. Every single man or woman who has stood their ground, everyone who has fought an agent has died. But where they have failed, you will succeed. Why? I've seen an agent punch through a concrete wall. Men have emptied entire clips at them and hit nothing but air. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast. Trying to tell that I can dodge bullets. No. Trying to tell you're ready. You won't have to.
Imagine the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, and our forebears, built to defend against tyranny. Built to strengthen liberty as a fortress. Now its walls pulled down, its battlements crushed, its doors rammed open. But still, we're here inside Fortress Liberty. We could still defend the breaches. But instead, the enemy has its own agents above us, leading the Citadel.
Move in and out of any software still hardwired to the system.
Stand down, it's your friends. There's no army at the gates. There's no assault. There's no New World Order. Don't listen to conspiracy theorists. Those of you at the walls and the holes and the breaches, stand back, lay down your swords. There's no army there. The children, the terrorists are gonna attack with guns. Just turn in the firearm. Just let us have some reasonable gun control for the children until they're safe. Let us ban whatever we want. To register everyone that by fiat ban anyone we want from owning a gun and ban any guns we want. Sign over to international bodies of unity or the UN to control us through treaty. Oh, we just want to be your friend. We're the government.
It came to me when I tried to classify species. I realized every mammal on this planet instinctively develops a natural equilibrium with the surrounding environment, but you humans do not. You move to an area and multiply until every natural resource is consumed. The only way you can survive is to spread together. There is another organism on this planet that follows the same pattern. A virus. Human beings are a disease, a cancer of this planet. You are a plague. We are a cure.
What's really going to make you noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything? You're cute with a knife out. I can see why she likes you. Not too promptly. You know why Morpheus brought you to see me. So, what is it? Do you think you're the one?
Honestly, I don't know.
You know what that means? It's Latin. Means know thyself. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Being the one is just like being in love. No one can tell you you're in love, you just know it. Through and through. Balls to bones. Well, we better have a look at you. Open your mouth, say Okay. I'm supposed to say, that's interesting, but then you say...
But what?
But you already know what I'm going to tell you.
I'm not the one.
Sorry, kid. You got the gift. But it looks like you're waiting for something.
What?
Your next life, maybe. Who knows? That's the way these things go. What's funny?
Morpheus. He almost had me convinced.
I know. Poor Morpheus. Without him, we're lost.
What do you mean? Without him?
Are you sure you want to hear this? Morpheus believes in you, Neo. And no one, not you, not even me, can convince him otherwise. He believes it so blindly that he's going to sacrifice his life to save yours.
What?
And you're going to have to make a choice. In the one hand, you'll have Morpheus's life. And in the other hand, you'll have your own. One of you is going to die. Which one will be up to you? I'm sorry, kiddo, I really am. You have a good soul. And I hate giving good people bad news. Oh, don't worry about it. As soon as you step outside that door, you'll start feeling better. You'll remember you don't believe in any of this fate crap. You're in control of your own life. Remember? Here. Take a cookie. I promise by the time you're done eating it, you'll feel right as rain.
Thanks. Load the jump program. You have to let it all go, Neo. Fear, doubt, and disbelief. Free you are.
What if he makes it?
Means if I make the first jump.
I know. But what if he does?
He won't.
What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Everybody falls the first time. Right, friend?
water into the cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into the bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put in the teapot, it becomes the
There's no spoon.
Then you'll see that there's not a spoon now. Spoon is only yourself.
The Oracle was
this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the river goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth.
Time is always against us. Please, take a seat. So sure was real. What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real world? This can be what? Be real?
It's going into replication.
Hey, Pop, still nothing. It's gone. It's gone. Tank, we're going to need a signal soon.
Got a fibrillation.
APOC, location. Targeting almost there.
It's going into arrest.
Lock, I got him. Now, Tank, now.
Who are you?
I am the architect. I created the Matrix. I've been waiting for you. You have many questions, and though the process has altered your consciousness, you remain irrevocably. Therefore, some of my answers you will understand, and some of them you will not. Concordantly, while your first question may be the most pertinent, you may or may not realize it is also the most irrelevant.
Why am I here?
Your life is the sum of a remainder of an unbalanced equation inherent to the programming of the Matrix. You are the eventuality of an anomaly which, despite my sincerest efforts, I have been unable to eliminate from what is otherwise a harmony of mathematical precision. While it remains a burden assiduously avoided, it is not unexpected and thus not beyond a measure of control, which has led you inexorably here.
You haven't answered my question.
Quite right. Interesting. That was quicker than the others.
Others? Others? What? Answer my question.
The Matrix is older than you know. I prefer counting from the emergence of one integral anomaly to the emergence of the next, in which case this is the 6th version.
5 lines before. There are only 2 possible explanations. There were 5 lines before. Either no one told me, or no one knows.
As you are undoubtedly gathering, the anomaly is systemic, creating fluctuations in even the most simplistic equations.
You can't make me do anything like
Choice. The problem is choice.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations. When we are successful, it will be.
Let's clear some things up, the New World Order's not new. A consortium of sorcerers sworn to have got the truth. You follow through with your research, and I don't mean the internet. There's tricky individuals, media trolls that censor that and give you black PR, supplemented with agenda, gins and disinformation intended to get you angry, incriminate the Masons, and send you into a state of ignorant indignation. This is the swift epitome of sick mental enslavement. Listen to what I'm saying, the conspiracy movement is more corrupt than the government. One and the same as a game with the same flux running it. Been running shit for hundreds of years, clipping your ears from the tears to the top, but never seen. Trace to banks, ancient priesthoods, prophets and kings. Old world order, the new world war machine. Nothing's as it seems, busting out from the seams of silent coups on Stu's regime.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of
World war machine. Nothing's as it seems, busting out from the seams of silent coups on Stu's regime.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law.
In every direction. And one after another, mankind surrendered its territories. So the leaders of men conceived of their most desperate strategy yet, a final solution. The destruction of the sky.
Yes, if you're not. But on your spiritual armor, then you may be able to stand against the world.
Hotel Bravo, this is Papa 1. Operation Dark Storm initiated.
Thus would man try to cut the machines off from the sun, their main energy source. May there be mercy on man and machine for their sins.
Still no sight of them. I don't know what they're doing, but they only got 2 minutes left. is the one.
It's not my computer. How did you do that?
Right now, all I can tell you is that you're in danger. I brought you here to warn you.
What?
They're watching you, Leo.
Who is?
Please just listen. BBC World Service presents. I know why you're here, Neo. I know what you've been doing. I know why you hardly sleep. Why you live alone and why night you sit at your computer. I was looking for an answer. It's the question that drives us. It's the question that brought me here. You know the question, just as I do. It's looking for you. And it will find you, if you want it to.
Dodge bullets? No, Leo. Trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
Cops watch my spot, got to eyes for God. Stop spot the clock, watch his masters drop. Clock stop the shots like he jammed the blocks. Cops shot, they stop asking what the fuck. Look, watch the lot start to drop the book. Sure got to drop all the blocks you've got. What's in the book? Look it up, the Bible. Squads with the rules soon to lose the rifle. Fighting the rights, it ignites my anger. I write the first rule, I'm soon to hamper. I'm writing the verse to choose the pastor. Words to my son and the real disasters. A lot of wanna burn up, gonna fill my lungs in. Spinner when I think if I'm willing to stun him. I got a lot of drinks when I'm drinking, I wonder. I'm under gotta think if I'm feeling the thunder. Stand up wanna blink as I sit in the bunker. But I'm done my script as a slumber. Then I struck it down, now it's under my number. Ponder on the man and the stand, I'm the hunter. Family were plotting, got I'm rotten, I knew. Forgotten what I did, shit, I'm blocking you too. Knew I was a fool, dudes I knew in my crew. Screwing all the girls who I love but I choose to lose a few confused when I'm living the pain. My brain's deranged, insane, all the pains in my heart. The name's a pizza brain, man, I'm breaking apart. I start to spot the race, making praying the start. I'm smart, I turn the page, taking hate from my heart. I got on the race, waking, shaking me hard. God, I'm really thank you, I thank you, I'm gracious. But I wanna ask you to help all the haters. Awaken the blind, cause if I talk alone, I'll make it a fight, and that's why I walk alone. I've got love and peace in this street that I hate. I'll make it unknown, and I know you'll help. If you walk by my side, then I strive for the plans. You can help if you want, but my life's in my hands. This is just a universe, the other's just a planet. Man is just a human, same as woman, even Adam. Opposites attract, it's a fact, not a fiction. Gotta stick to that, they attract like a magnet. I'm the boss of facts, it's a dream, I'm the one. Positive on that, on your screens, I'm not dumb. Love is very powerful and stronger to lust. But trust is just a choice, if you break it, you choose. Look in every person, wonder how when you're younger. You're fucking up the trust cause you wanted the sluts. It's just a fucking bust, so you choose and you wondered. So I can trust your fault cause you happen to squander. Treat your woman like she's raw to your loyal to your guts. The same goes
for women and the rules can't collapse. The facts relax the facts when you made the mistakes. Relax and take the choice when you're given the door. The task retracts the lust for the fuck of a whore. You ask yourself the worth for the hurt of your loved one. You grasp relax your must for the stuck in a war. The task you ask yourself if you really do love them. They're watching you, Liam.
Please just listen. I know why you're here. I know why you hardly sleep. Why you live alone and why night after night you sit at your computer. You're looking for him.
Who are we? Good question. The answer is you. We are you. You are us. You are anonymous. We are all the 99%. We are legion. We are many. We are free. We are justice. We forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Mr. Rothschild, how you doing, sir?
Fuck everybody. Fuck y'all if you doubt me. I'm a piece of fucking white trash. I can't crown me. Fuck this battle. I don't want to win. I'm out here.
Well, if he asked if I can think about it as though I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin.
We're all gods and kings, we all rise and fall. If the time is now, then we fight for rule. Use our minds to think, that the skies beyond. If you like to sing, then help me write the song. We'll all drop the plans, we'll all fall and rise. Bring the minds to bow, then we'll fight the war. Guide the blind and win, let the boys be strong. In this fight we'll win, then the lights belong.
Then you'll see this is not extreme. What are you trying to tell me?
No, trying to tell you that when you're ready, One beginner is himself in an eight. I never destroyed.
Even now, in this very moment, you can see it when you look out your window.
Mr. Rothschild, how you doing, sir?
Inside the Matrix. They are everywhere, and they are low. I know you're out there. I can feel you now. Where we go from there? Towards the
Flipping with a Tivoli, I'm in Illuminati's. Package killer wars and a water forms of darkness. When I put a France lines, a form for the harness. Faded domination, populating all the nations. Saving occupation of the collocation waiting. Breaking down the finance of the W road. The New World Order said I'm sending a blow. Taking down the counters on the bunkers of foes. Foes rose above and the love they oppose. Those know the serve and the struck by the blows. Lucifer deceased where the pieces united. Nuclear's receipts for his business fighting. The righteous reviser of free Palestinians. Africans are preach for the peace and resilience. Opposing the elites who are planning domination. I said do it for the people before we damage revelation. It's time for the people to make a revolution. The crime and the evil will take the devil's fusion. We sign on the paper and make a resolution. Bring on all the humanity to a new evolution. We're all gods and kings, we all rise and fall. If it's time is now, we will fight this war. We will fall but rise, seek for the light. Here's one this war. And I thank you all. We're all gods and kings, we all rise and fall. If it's time is now, we will fight this war. And we'll fall but rise, seek for the light. Here's one, and I thank you all. The same comic God and invisible force. Some thought I'd stop man from feeling remorse. The thought I'd have bought for the peace and the people. The stroke from the war and police for the evil. Record in the streets for his speech for the peace. I reach peace to him in the hymns and the speech. I keep him to win for your sin and convict him. I reach in the bin and replace him with you. The mason's the ones and you'll never restrict him. The face is exposed so you know he's the victim. I waited to show so you know see the system. Cover-ups and governments and other connections. Protect and watch the plans for the plans of a victim. Protected from the hands but this man is my dictum. But I saw his effect when predicting attacks. For the war said they sweat when depicting the facts. We're all gods and kings, we all rise and fall. If it's time is now, we will fight this war. We will fall but rise, seek for the light. Here's one this war. And I thank you all. We're all gods and kings, we all rise and fall. If it's time is now, we will fight this war. We will fall but rise, seek for the light. Here's one, and I thank you. Shocking what's forgotten for your plot to stop him. Plot and stop the Dutchess, I'm the god and I got him. Button plus to stop him for your wanting and falling. You destroyed him with force, yes, I block and return. You learn from the poison, I'm stopping the burn. Returning the boy, you're annoyed by the gift. The poisonous words which I your oppose. I turn in and twist on the haters I chose. I close off the book for your shock as you hear. You fear if I took, look, I'm leaving it here. You know from the hook, I'm the god in his presence. He knows when it's low, so I'm healing the tears. You show what you beat when I teach you the lessons. I show you the chance, it's the last one I promise. You blow with your dance, with the devil I'm honest. I show you my concept, but Angus my solace. We're all gods and kings, we all rise and fall. If it's time is now, we will fight this war. He will fall but rise, seek for the light. He has won this war, and I thank you all. We're all gods and kings, we all rise and fall. If it's time is now, he will fight this war. He will fall but rise, seek for the light. He has won this war, and I thank you all.
They are everywhere, and they are nowhere. We have survived by hiding from them, by running. But they are the gatekeepers. They are guarding all the doors, they are holding all the keys, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight. But
Where they have failed, we would succeed. Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you fast. What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets? Trying to tell you that when you're ready, we won't have to. I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this one, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without orders and boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there, it's a choice I leave to you.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world.
We all rise and we fall. Yo, it won't call again. Keep my breath, ring 11, descendants of heaven are here to help us. Amateurs of planet Earth, can I work? Damn, it hurts to see her in a state of shock. Please the undangerous spot. Ain't about you and me, it's about our children's children. Filling up a village, another pilgrim, murder the natives and moving, home invasion. Just the same as the masons that stole this nation.
We all fall and rise, for the time is now, to my throne of skies. Who's a nice and born, that's time we're born. To fight the sins and not stop the war. We're all God's kings, we all fall and rise. For the time is now, to my throne of skies. Who's a nice and born, that's time we're born. To fight the sins and not fight this war. Atomic weapons elevate, evaporate, they dissipate. Promise presses devil wait, elaborate, they sit and wait. The logic mess and better break, eradicate the devils when their rebel gods collaborate. Set them on the pedestal, a better score who choose soon refuse to collaborate. Brothers dropping hands for the sons of the heroes. Others blocking bombs, wars are done by the honest. Mothers dropping hand for the one and the zeros. Setting us to crease, they're deceased from the system. Many choose to peace, they're the least on my wisdom. We all fall and rise, for the time is now, to my throne of skies. Who's a nice and born, that's time we're born. To fight the sins and not stop the war. We're all God's kings, we all fall and rise. For the time is now, to my throne of skies. Who's a nice and born, that's time we're born. To fight the sins and not fight this war.
With a proposition, blocks the blocks of prison. Won't be a prophet spitting, equipped with lots of wisdom. How can we achieve unity with constant distance? Concentration like the fire of both souls.
You believe in karma? Karma is a word, like love. A way of saying.
Keep the road, the truth is out there, on the ground downstairs, in the safe and sound there. Remember that you heard it from D, word of perfect. First and third person, first for her urgent. Word searching, like how we that smoke you. No, you didn't do what they thought you did. I broke free, the chain, sir, yes I did. We're all gods and kings.
We all fall and rise, for the time is now, to my throne of skies. Who's a nice and born, that's time we're born. To fight the sins and not stop the war. We're all God's kings, we all fall and rise. For the time is now, to my throne of skies. Who's a nice and born, that's time we're born. To fight the sins and not fight this war. Jamming out the venom, let them listen to set. Lesson with his brothers telling villains a lesson. Vision vicious, business, killing poison, destroy them. Stunned by the lies, eyes and spawn, avoid boys. Sons won the war from himself and destruction. Stretching up the forms, one and noise and corruptions. East to beast, the west to the south. Cease repeat the speech, leaks the rest of your mouths. Doubts the Ubertons, give them camera and circles. Out the people come living after a
Give up, daddy, he won't have it, he knows. As we move toward a new world order. Mama love you, but this trail has got to go. I cannot grow old in Salem's black. So here I go with my shot. See, fail me not. This may be the only opportunity that I got.
So they get away literally with mass murder time and time again. Because the help of Rothschild also controls the countries of the European Union, controls the European Union. I mean, if they went to jail for what they have been responsible for, the House of Rothschild, they would have to reincarnate hundreds of times to complete this out. And we've ignored it, we've ignored it, kind of ignored the power of God. It needs the light shine, because when they come down, in so many ways, the House of Cards This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything we need.
Right now, we're inside a computer program?
Is it really so hard to believe? Your clothes are different, the plugs in your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
This is it? Let me give you one piece of advice. Be honest. He knows more than you can imagine.
At last. Welcome. I imagine that right now you're feeling. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting something. Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate? Why not?
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is. Do you know what I'm talking about?
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain. This is the world that you know. The world as it was at the end of the 20th century. It exists now only as part of a neural interactive simulation that we call the Matrix. You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today. Welcome to the desert of the real. What is the Matrix? Control. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from it. That you are a slave like everyone else. You were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. Unfortunately, no one can be told. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no time. Story end. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember. All I'm offering is the truth. Nothing. The Matrix is a computer-generated dream. Built to keep us under control in order to change the human being into this.
No. I don't believe. It's not possible.
I didn't say it would be easy. I just said it would be the truth.
Stop. Let me out. I want out. Okay, so what do you mean? It's America. Guns. Lots of guns. Neo. No one has ever done anything like this.
Can't stop me now. Hey, yo, Marco, let's go. All in the streets, over drugs, over money, diseases, jail, bullets with no names on them. Family gave up on them, some friends changed on. Damn, I see their kids grew up now. Used to wave high, now they screaming, what up now? I looked out when I could. Come here, little homie, you alright, son, you good? I wanna see them take it to the top, they the future. They ain't protected cause the cops there to shoot ya. Maybe not all cops, but all the cops I see in my community be trying to get us all locked. Shit, and throw away the key plus. It still ain't no justice, it's just us. So I don't trust this, I just bust. Perfection, I don't rush this, I just trust. Other rappers hit you with that same old lame-o. It's time to flush that shit, call me Drano. I want the whole cake and I'ma eat it too. Then I'ma eat another one before the week is through. It's my time to shine and I'ma illuminate. You can feel the heat as the sauce. Always wanna see you fucked up, miserable. Looking real thin, almost invisible. Damn, to make them feel good, but I'm a beast with it. Drown in sorrow when I flood the streets with it. Pedal to the metal on the chase for paper. No time for breaks, gotta raise the stakes. You're gonna fall down, gonna make mistakes, but you gotta keep pushing on, getting your weight up. Ain't nobody wanna see me on top now. I'm looking down at him like who's gonna stop? no whammies. Understand me, I show niggas love and niggas underhand me. Then they wonder why I want no family. What I need a hooker for, getting heavy. And I fear when New Year's come, cause it might be the year. A good nigga die, cause when you're good, life ain't fair. Like when Sammy in the house, I'm a different movie. They don't need no to work, a nigga put in. Shit all good, it be them same niggas. Get caught, name niggas. Same niggas. Go to court, name niggas. It be them same niggas. Man, regardless how you feel, it be the same motherfuckers that Look, I don't claim bodies, I rap like a nutter. I talk about things I don't do, I'm not that type of brother. Raised by my mama, to act like my papa. To love and to honor and obey but not follow. I'm just a rapper, A's got the roller. Never been an actor, everything I'm saying proper. Do what I got, I can't rely on another. Single child to play the keeper, I'm my brother. Deep out talk nonsense, I claim I'm a killer. Always stuck my nose and I ain't minding my business. Look at my lifestyle, this is how I'm living, it's fuck. Get rich, die young and go to prison, it's nuts. I ain't stopping till they kill me or they lock me in cuffs. Middle finger up forever, never giving a fuck. Yeah, you're boss. I'm just being me, I don't do nobody else. Nothing comes for free, and that's cruel and ugly world. Trying hard to get to the place I need to be. I just wanna be myself, be myself, be myself. I don't talk nonsense, I claim I'm a killer.
Get up and howl about America and democracy. There is no America. There is no democracy. We no longer live in a world of nations and ideologies. The world is a college of corporations, inexorably determined by the immutable bylaws of
Gotta get up, gotta get up.
I have chosen you to preach this.
Got to get up, I got to get up. I struggle to survive and my heart's getting torn out. The trouble in my life, then I start to get worn out. It's fucking with my mind like a man in a whorehouse. It covers cause I'm blind, cause I'm prey like a dormouse. Nobody loves me, I'm alone in my room. I don't body trust me, I don't glow in this gloom. My old buddies trust me, I'm cold-blooded glossy. Gonna get worse cause this life bloody fucks me. Lost my girl so I'm lonely. I'm drinking so heavily, not the world that they show me. I thought it was heavenly, thought I was a homie. A lover and companion, I've never been a phony. But now I feel abandoned, a brother and the only person understanding. These fuckers have the crony, so I carry guns and cannons. Listen up, listen up. She lit up my life, and I love her to pieces. I put her twice, so I rip her to pieces. Can't sleep in the night, so I put my hands out like I'm reaching to Jesus. Cause a man's down, so I'm reaching and kneeling. And I'm feeling the heat, cause hell's burning me alive. Right inside of my heart now, I'm turning inside. Fighting high, cause I'm dark now. You can see your face, never feel your depression. Real see the mace, cause I learned another lesson. I felt like a grown man in my adolescence. I feel all alone, and the devil's in my presence. Lord Jesus, Lord, pray to you for strength. I'm going through a hard time right now. I lost my girl, my world's getting colder. Things ain't going too easy for me recently. I've got to get on my feet. I've got to fight this. I'm a soldier and survived this shit for 29 years, yo. And now and then an obstacle comes way and it's just how to get around it. I've got to keep going and move forward. I'm gonna do this. Gonna do this. So my main man, keep your chin up and keep fighting, dude. I got your back. Just keep praying to God, keep going. Real G's fight, you just give up. You main man, mates. Chin up.
Stupid, cops wanna cut me through it. You wanna be a hero, stuff me through it. Rush me through it, shit. Like I ain't been through the scars and bruises. Like I ain't been through the bars. Seen the sergeant troopers, look at my body. I lost so much weight, blocked till the shots hit me. Until the shots get me.
The base frequency of the control system is fixed.
As you can see, we've had our eye on you for some time now, Mr. Anderson. It seems that you've been living one of these lives has a future, and one of them does not.
Who is it?
I'm going to be his forthcoming as I can. My colleagues believe that I'm wasting my time with you, but I believe you wish to do the right thing. We're willing to wipe the slate clean, give you a fresh start. And all that we're asking in return is your cooperation and you give me my phone call. You disappoint me.
You can't scare me with this Gestapo crap. I know my rights. I know my rights. I want my phone call. I want my phone. I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible.
Let me give you one piece of advice. Be honest. He knows more than you can imagine.
That is you on my computer. How did you do that?
Right now, all I can tell you is that you're in danger. I brought you here to warn you.
What?
They're watching you, Leo.
Who is?
Please just listen. I know why you're here, Neo. I know what you've been doing. I know why you hardly sleep. Why you live alone and why night after night you sit at your computer. It's looking for you. And it will find you if you want it to.
My goodness, look at you. You turned out all right, didn't you? How do you feel? I know you're not sleeping. We'll get to that. Why don't you come and have a sit this time?
Maybe I'll stand.
Well, suit yourself.
But if that's true, that could mean you are part of this system. Another kind of control. How can I trust you?
Bingo. I thought you'd have figured that out by now.
Why are you here?
The future. And believe me, I know. The only way to get there is together. The ones doing their job, doing what they were meant to do, you'd never even know they were here. But the other ones, well, you hear about them all the time.
Programs hacking programs. Why? What does he want?
What do all men with power want? More power.
The system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters. The very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be, and many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it. Were you listening to me, Neo? I was... Look again. Breathe it.
This isn't the Matrix?
No. It's another training program designed to teach you one thing. If you are not one of us, you are one of them.
What are they?
That means that anyone we haven't unplugged is potentially an agent. They are everyone, and they are no one.
We have survived by hiding from them, by running from them. But they are the gatekeepers. They are guarding all the doors, they are holding all the keys, which means that sooner or later, someone is going to have to fight them.
Someone?
I won't lie to you, who has stood their ground. Everyone who has fought an agent has died. But where they have failed, you will succeed.
Yet their strength and their speed are still based in a world that is built on rules. Because of that, they will never be as strong or as fast as you can be.
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to. I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole? I can see it in your eyes. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, this is not far from the truth.
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. Do you know what I'm talking about? You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. That you are a slave like everyone else. You were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. Unfortunately, no one can be told what to make. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. Bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Time is always against us. Please, take a seat there.
This can't
be what? Be real?
He's going into arrest.
Lock, I got him. Now, Tank, now.
Yeah.
Is everything in place?
You weren't supposed to relieve me.
I know, but I felt like taking a shift.
You like him, don't you? You like watching him.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Are you sure this line is clean?
Yeah, of course I'm sure.
Is everything in place?
You weren't supposed to relieve me.
I know, but I felt like taking a shift.
You like him, don't you? You like watching him.
Ray! Ray! Hands in your head! Do it! Do it now!
Is it really so hard to believe? Your clothes are different, the plugs in your arms and head are gone. Your hair has changed. Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, what you can taste and see, then real is simply a dream. Built to keep us under control in order to change a human being into this.
It's not possible.
I didn't say it would be easy.
Okay, so what do you need? It's a miracle.
Neo. No one has ever done anything like this.
That's why it's going to work. That's why it's going to work.
This is a sparring program, similar to the programmed reality of the Matrix. It has the same basic rules like gravity. What you must learn is that these rules are no different than the rules of a computer system. Some of them can be bent. Others can be broken. Understand?
I tried to free your mind, but I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
The reason, therefore, that Israel is the biggest recipient of American aid and military support is because this hand called the House of Rothschild takes the money from